This film, like the others in the series, deals with improving student performance in the skills of the national curriculum in history. This particular film is going to focus on the change and continuity skill. The work in this film was undertaken by Mexborough School and gives an insight into how students should develop their skills and knowledge to progress through the national curriculum levels. The purpose of this film is to enable students to enhance their work and illustrate their progress in particular historical skills. The idea behind this is that using the information and guidance provided, students will be able to illustrate and articulate the reasons for why they have made progress in their work. Level 4 then, in change and continuity. Level 4, the level that one would expect an average Year 7 students to attain by the end of Year 7. I can pick out examples of change and continuity across different periods of the historical curriculum that is being studied. I understand how life can be very different and as a result of change and continuity, and that it can come in different ways and have different effects depending on time and place. Level 5, average performance of a Year 8 student. Students are beginning to recognise and describe the nature and extent of continuity and change, so quantifying the amount of change and continuity. Students will be making links between events and changes and give reasons for and results of these events and changes. More than one reason for why events in history happen, this concept of multi-causal factors at work. Students beginning to appreciate that understanding change and continuity is closely linked to a sense of period, and they can put that period into its correct context. Level 6. Students beginning to analyse the nature and extent of change and continuity across different time periods. I can describe and begin to analyse different types of events and changes. I can analyse the reasons for and results of events and changes upon the people in a particular time or place. So students realise and read this, one is thinking in terms of the extended work they've done in communicating about the past, in terms of categorising and making links between different factors in history. Level 7, students making sound use of factual knowledge to make links between events across a range of time periods to form a conclusion. So students working within a solid framework, foundation of historical knowledge, and students effectively analysing the extent of change or continuity across a range of time periods, and can appreciate the how the rate of change determines progress and how it can be proportional according to an individual's status or culture. Level 8, students using detailed and factual knowledge and understanding to analyse relationships between events, people and changes, and recognise and accommodate the importance of interpretation when considering events. Students can make increasingly sophisticated comparisons about societies and the relationship between eras to calculate significance. I can set these explanations in a wider historical context and therefore construct a sustained analysis about change and continuity. Students might be thinking about the communicating about the past skill, where we articulate the structure of an extended piece of writing in terms of the PEARL model. The idea of linking different features to form a coherent piece of writing is clearly illustrated in this first bullet point here of level 8. Exceptional performance then. Independently researching and refining conclusions to draw sophisticated and well substantiated and analytical arguments. Students choosing to pursue inquiries of their own design to reach judgments relating to complex overarching themes and issues in history. Moving on then, to make progress from a level 4, students should be considering these 4 descriptors. I would encourage you to pause at the appropriate slide where appropriate. To make progress from level 5, these 5 descriptors. Through to level 6, the following 5 descriptors. Level 7. Moving to level 8. And consequently to level 9. The information provided in these last few slides should provide the students the opportunity to articulate what they need to do in order to move from one level to the next.